Hello everybody, welcome back to that Whocast episode 2. If you haven't already watched last week's, then, well, go back and do that. What are you waiting for? It's got me in it. It's available on Alliance Cinema... Excuse me, Ed.
It's got the rest of us in it.
Has it?
Yeah.
No one told me that. Anyway, it's available on SoundCloud and YouTube now, so go and do that.
Hey!
Right, I'm here with some people. So we've got Ed.
Hello, I'm Ed, as always.
We've got Myles.
Hello, I Ginger.
And that's it. So next up... Oh, hang on. Was that Sam? Sorry, Sam. Okay, do you want to introduce yourself?
Not now, no.
Okay, right. So, what are we talking about today then, lads?
What are we talking? That's a very good question. Okay, so what we're talking about is we're just going to be talking about our history on YouTube and our present on YouTube. So what we've done.
Not our physical history on YouTube.
No, unfortunately not. Just what we've done on YouTube in the past and what we're doing now. But first of all, special thanks to Ewan again. Everyone clap.
Praise.
Woo!
Praise.
Yeah. Special thanks to Ewan for doing the artwork. This lovely picture of all of us. It is astonishing.
Follow Morax the Lizard on Instagram now.
Yes.
Yes,
And
do that.
it's a very
Indeed.
flattering image of all of us. I think that's the way to put it. So, now we've got that out of the way, let's go into the history of our channels. So, so basically what we're just going to be talking about is all the channels we've had in the past, the kind of content we've made in the past, and why we're not making it now. So, this should be quite interesting. So, let's start with Harvey.
Harvey?
Yeah.
What? Why me?
Because you're the top of...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Harvey.
I get it. I was just checking there was no... Wait.
Harvey.
Alright, Sam.
I sometimes get very upset when people single me out, to be
Don't
first.
worry, Harvey.
So...
We're not doing it to be rude, okay? We just want to. We're eager to know about your history.
I'm
Yeah.
doing it
Okay.
to be rude.
Well, let me just get my notes that I prepared.
Oh, okay. He's probably the most prepared out of all of us now.
Oh wow, he's got notes.
We're meant to bring
Okay.
notes.
So, chapter 1.
Right.
I made my first channel in 2012. That's 8 years ago, for those of you who can't do maths. And can anyone guess what I did?
You made
okay.
videos?
Yes, but what videos?
YouTube
Videos.
videos.
Okay, YouTube videos, but what did they consist of?
I'm gonna go on a
MP4s?
guess.
Or WAVs? No, WAVs is audio.
Labs audio, yeah. I'm gonna guess you did very bad Doctor Who films.
I mean, they were Doctor Who films, just with the Lego.
Right. Well,
Classic old Doctor
What?
Who
I did not know
figure
that. You did Lego Doctor Who?
Really, really, really awfully. I mean, it wasn't stop motion, it was like hands holding the figures, like that kind of Lego animation.
Classic.
I'm sold already.
I didn't know that at all.
No, I only did it because as a kid I used to watch... Did any of you ever watch Smith Movies Inc.?
I did. He followed me
Oh.
on Twitter the other day. I felt very happy about that.
Oh, I only discovered his Twitter the other day too.
I can't say that I know about that.
I watched more the action, the character options action figure, not reviews, the animations.
I see.
Mhm.
But we've got a big kid here, haven't we?
Oh.
It's got, like,
too old for Lego.
He's in the high league. This one.
Although in fairness, it was never a Lego for like Christmas or birthdays. It was there'd be one Lego set, but like it was usually just Doctor Who character options stuff.
So that Lego Star Wars Phase 2 Microfighter Turbo Tank picture you showed us earlier was a fake.
I have
phony.
no, it wasn't mine. I know it wasn't mine. It was someone else's.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Yeah,
so
my chair
confused.
started levitating.
I'm really confused. Right, okay. So Harvey, you made lovely Lego episodes.
Yeah, I can recall, I think, 2 specific episodes.
Oh, go on.
They were
tell
about
us.
20 seconds each.
Oh, okay. Getting that watch time up. I like it.
The first one was a Cyberman one. No idea what happened, but I remember I had like one Lego piece that was like, it was big-ish. It was like 20 by 20 of the little round circle sticky uppy things.
I think I remember you showing. I think it was me and Alex once. You showed us these stop motions, and you were the sort of person who would have one wall as the background, wasn't it? But then if the camera moved to like the side, you could just see the regular room behind the table. Like,
Sam, that was. You'll be disappointed to know that was 4-3. It was a few years later anyway.
Oh.
So I had improved slightly.
That
Never
was the
mind
better
then.
one.
Yeah, the second episode was called The Master's House, so I'll leave what happened in that one up to the imagination.
House.
I am very curious to
I don't know why you're
what
laughing.
happened.
I don't know why you're laughing. Isn't that just the plot of Spyfall?
I mean,
Fair enough.
wait, Chris Chibnall ripped me off.
I'm sorry to say, Harvey.
I didn't know Chris Chibnall was a big Lego Doctor Who fan.
Well, you never know. I'm sure a lot of people are, Harvey.
Anyway, I made the big leap about a month later when I got bored in
Right.
2012 to a fan film called The Warrior of Time.
Now that rings a bell.
It's the one where I'm in my bedroom, there's a chair in the middle,
Ah, yes.
and
yeah.
I'm just kind of shaking. And then I walk out into a pink room and there's an invisible monster in the house.
Oh, I remember this.
Mhm.
I think I
Anyway.
remember at least. Yeah.
I was unhappy with that, so I did another one the
Right.
next year, which
Okay.
was... No, in fact, I did some more Lego Doctor Who stories. They were the ones I showed Sam
Hey, got there at the end.
in 2013, 14, I can't remember, but in 2013 I made... Do you remember the Halloween special? I showed you that like a week ago. Anyone?
Can't
It's the
say I do.
It's the one with the Daleks, and they're like the little character building Daleks.
Oh.
in front of a
Oh,
plant.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that rings bells.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in 2013, as well as the one with the silence in the bathroom.
Oh god. Oh god, I think I remember these.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, bloody hell.
Anyway, fast forward to 2014. That's when
2014, okay.
everything from 2014 onwards I have like a good memory of. That was when I did that's when I started doing my fan series, which most of you have seen. The first episode, God, I'm struggling to remember now. It was awful. We'll just say that, awful. There was,
sure
there
it
was a
wasn't.
Christmas one and a Dalek one.
Right.
Then I did 4 series of that in 2015, all the way up to Quarantine Earth and the Anti-Doctor.
Right.
Tell me some of you know Quarantine Earth. That's the one with James Riley.
Quarantine Earth, isn't that like right this very minute?
Oh my god.
You
predicted
You
it.
predicted the future.
First you
My
got ripped
God.
off by Chris Chibnall, then you got ripped off by God.
Oh my god. That's
No,
insane.
he's not your God. He's all of our God.
I think I do remember that, actually. I think,
Mm.
yeah, it rings a bell. I'd have to actually, like, I don't remember, like, I'd have to watch it to kind of remember it, I think.
Yeah.
I remember all those series that you did was still up by the time I knew you. So I remember I was going to write your next series for your next series, and
Ooh, quite a fan here.
so essentially what I did was I actually went back and binge watched them all.
Oh god.
If you're good with like if you look in various playlists and things, you'll find them somewhere. They are still available, I think, in the depths of the
Nothing
internet.
is ever really gone.
Yeah, that is.
bloody
That's
hell.
very true.
I'll have to have a little
Anyway.
look around.
So 2016, you've got Exodus of the Doctor.
Right.
Does anyone remember that? I'm sure.
Yeah, that definitely
Kind
rings
of.
bells.
And you
don't
also have Blood of the Beast at the same time as that.
Oh,
Now
that
I remember
famous
that one.
You all know Blood of the Beast
Of
because
course.
it's amazing.
It is truly remarkable filmmaking.
It is riveting.
Throughout the whole of this time I was on, can anyone guess the name of the group channel?
Oh,
I'm gonna guess Time of the Whovians United.
Yeah.
but then there was also that other channel it was like purely for fan films. It was, what was it, Doctor Who Archive?
None of that was anything to do with me. That was all to do with. I'm pretty sure that is just George and Adam.
Hmm. I remember you got that channel removed to the archive one because they wouldn't the series couldn't be removed or something.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do it, you might as well go big. So took the whole channel down. Yeah, so I was on Time of the Whovians United in like 2014. Come to think of it, like
Mhm.
I was probably the only person on it other than George that you'd know now. And then
Wasn't James Riley on Time of the Whovians at that time?
No,
Oh.
James. I knew James in like 2015. Yeah, 2015.
Uh-huh.
No, James Riley was there when you were there, weren't you, Ed?
No, it was before
No.
Ed because Time of the Whovians United got removed and then they
God,
made
I'm gonna have to really check up on my Time of the Whovians Wikipedia page
Yeah.
to do my research.
I say they made Name of the Whovians. I made Name of the Whovians. And then, well, if I'm going to take credit, I made Time of the Whovians United again in 2016. So it was just back and forth between those two. And yeah, James Riley was there by 2015-16.
Uh-huh. God, you've been doing this you've been in this whole thing for a while then.
I know, but everything before, like, yesterday is pretty embarrassing.
Uh-huh.
So, best not talk about that. Anyway, since, like, 2016, I've been doing various projects that haven't really managed to see the light of day. So the most recent thing comes next, which is us filming Annihilation last year.
Hey!
Oh yeah.
Hooray!
Of course.
That's a plug.
I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah,
I do
I think
remember
I
that.
do as well, actually, kind of, yeah.
No, you don't.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I
it.
know, I don't, Sam, you're right.
That's the entire boring history of me on YouTube. It very censored as well, as not to upset any people.
Harvey, I don't know what you mean. That wasn't boring at all. I found that riveting.
I'm sure you did, Ed.
I loved it.
No, but there have been some weird things going on that I probably can't say.
Uh-huh.
That is the Doctor Who fandom. There's
Yeah, but
there's
there
a
isn't
lot of weird people out there.
there isn't a day in this fandom where there isn't something that's just...
Going on.
I always
blown.
wake up without a doubt to see something kicking off on Twitter.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The Doctor Who fandom moan about everything.
I just try and stay out of everything, honestly.
Hmm.
I'm a very...
Yeah, when we're all arguing about, that tear on the leg of the Troughton figure, Ed's just chilling there with his
Yeah.
creme de la cheese.
Creme de la cheese.
Is that what they eat in?
I can't say it is. No.
Sorry, we're going to have to bleep that out. He doesn't live anywhere.
Yeah, my location is completely anonymous. Yeah, no. Where I live, we have a very fine selection of foods, Harvey, I'll have you know.
I mean, I would know. I have visited this
You
luxury
have.
place.
Along with everyone, as we discovered last week. You have all stayed, and there is no creme de la cheese, thank you very much. I don't know what that is.
Christ.
Well, you
It's-
never know. Next year we might see it
You might. There might be a
out and
return.
about.
Yeah.
The creme de la cheese.
Is that basically just posh way of saying cream cheese?
I think it is.
Yeah,
I think it's French,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
French.
Sounds
I mean,
fresh.
creme de la is,
Fresh?
but no, they've
French.
never called it creme de la cheese.
What did
That's like, is it cheese of the cheese? Yeah, that's it. Cheese
yeah.
of the cheese in French.
Honestly, I don't know how we got to this segment.
How did this happen?
What's
How did
going
we
on?
get here? Who are we?
So right, okay, who's next for their history? We're doing a big history lesson here. What's going on? Right, who's next?
Well, logically, in the list of Discords, you're next.
Right, so I'm next. Okay, where do I bloody start?
Despite cheating your place, Mr. Ed, you should have been first, renaming yourself on Discord. Hi, my name is Ed.
Okay, no, I didn't consider that until. Stop, Sam. You're
We're gonna have to
bullying me.
like re-edit the podcast so this segment goes before the previous segment. So like then.
Yeah,
my
you're
mind's
bullying
gone.
me. You're bullying.
Yeah,
me,
I
Sam.
am.
You're singling me out, and I don't like it. I don't appreciate it.
I am.
Right,
We're developing character arcs for the podcast. You see.
character development.
You won't believe what happens in season 4, episode 10.
Oh my god, it gets hectic, guys. Just wait till the finale. Right. Okay, where do I start with where I started? God,
A long time
when was
ago.
it? Right, I think as the earliest I can remember on YouTube was creating my Ed Hudek channel. I think it was made
Hey.
in
Croc.
2011 or 12.
Mm-hmm.
And it was nothing to do with Doctor Who at the time. It was just me doing crappy 10 FPS Minecraft survival episodes on my brother's MacBook because I didn't have a computer.
Wait, so not even Crocked Who?
That never made it to YouTube. That I made a bunch of Doctor Who fan films, but they were never seen on YouTube.
Oh, disappointment.
What should I go? Should I go over my channels or just my actual fan film history?
Both, all of them, every
everything,
single
just throw
thing.
in
You want to know
everything you
everything
have.
about me?
Everything
Yeah.
you want.
We want,
Right,
we want to
page
know your
one.
entire. You know when the Alliance Cinema Wikipedia page is put together, they'll have the full information to go. by.
Of course, everything they need to know about all of us.
I can see you. I can see you sat on your computer right now with your little notepad making notes of what we're saying. Eh?
I'm sorry, Sam.
Sorry, I don't know what's with me today. Oh,
I'll put it away then. Right. Okay, yeah, so I made my Ed Hudek channel about 2011 or 2012. I can't remember. And yeah, it was nothing to do with Doctor Who. And I just uploaded on there for ages. Literally, that was the only channel I had. I think I had that, and I kind of actively uploaded as if I was some YouTuber with like 1 million subscribers until like year 7. I think it was embarrassingly late. It was like year 7 or 8. And I remember I have vague memories of people kind of just going, "Oh, I watched your video, Ed," and I'm like, "Yeah." And I did like these I did like challenges and stuff, you know, that kind of thing. And awkward
Ed
in
was
public.
walking down the corridors to science lessons.
Yeah.
All the girls flocking round
High
him.
fiving everyone as I walked past. It was awesome. Yeah.
you know the little emo Parker dance on Spider-Man 3?
That's me,
I can
that
imagine
was
him walking
me,
down the
yeah.
corridor.
Me
Yeah.
going to my year 9 sats like that. Yeah. So, and then I kind of just lost interest in that. It wasn't fun, so I just stopped. Just out of nowhere. I think that was probably like year 7 or early year 8. I just gave up on that. And then I kind of just turned it into a filmmaking channel, and that's kind of what it is today. It hasn't really changed since then. And then I think a couple years back I created Who Reviews because I was just interested in. It was originally going to be like, reviewing different fan films because I'd watched a few and I was like, I can review them. I had no interest in actually creating a fan series for the channel at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think my first video was breaking down DW 2012's trailer or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And you can, it's private now, but if you watched it, you could tell I had no idea how to talk in front of a camera. I was so awkward and it was horrible. It was disgusting. And then I kind of thought, oh, why don't I make a series? So then I think that's pretty
So then
much...
that came out.
Yeah, that definitely came out.
Yeah.
I mean, it came to... I wasn't originally going to release a Christmas special. And then last minute, I think it was quite last minute. I definitely planned it in December. I was like, I'll make a Christmas special. Why not? I'm going to New Zealand. Why not make one there? So that's that. And then 3 years on, I've made 2 minisodes. And that's kind of it. And then here we are. Still haven't made a series. And then...
You've beaten me, Ed.
Well, it's not hard.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I think as of actual fan films, I've made far too many. It's been a disgusting past, to be honest. I think the first one, as Harvey said earlier, was Croc to Who. Not actually called that.
Yes.
It was just me playing the Doctor in my Crocs. It's awful. I think I
But
did
it will
about...
be coming out.
It won't be coming out, Harvey.
It will soon. Did you say
2021?
November? Yeah, November
Oh
2021.
yeah, can't wait. It's definitely coming out. I think I did about 1 or 2 episodes. I just for the sake of keeping the other people from being bullied, I will not say who the people were that were in it with me. I'm happy to say it was me, but everyone else will remain anonymous. After that, I did tons more films. I just had so many different attempts at making a series, kind of like now. But yeah, it just nothing ever really got completed. Like when I made it, it would just be like 1.5 episodes that never really got finished. So I just remember having a bunch of like half-made episodes, and then I think I had about like 6 or 7 different attempts in my life of making a series, and I still haven't. So kind of that.
One day though. One day.
Yeah. Well,
Can we have a Who Reviews unseen footage video where you show off all your previous fan films that never saw the light of day?
If I did that, I'd probably have to move country. I don't think I could put myself through that, if I'm honest.
You had a class one though, I think Myles helped you film a bit of it with the step ladder and the rolling.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're still waiting for that mini-sode edit.
Okay, yeah, that was my original, it was my previous attempt at this series, but I don't know, I just changed it up when I went to uni.
I mean, if that isn't going to make it to your channel, then blimey, what must be good.
I appreciate the compliment, Harvey. Yeah, so Myles, when Myles came down the first time before we filmed Annihilation, he helped film and do bits of what was originally going to be Series 1, Episode 1. Obviously, it won't be used now, so there is just this footage. There's this. I think I've got like 10 minutes of footage. If I'm trying to kind of plan like a minisode that would make sense in my series. I don't know how I will. I'll have a think about it. I doubt all of it will see the light of my channel, but maybe certain aspects in the future. I don't know, but I think that's pretty much it for my past. So I'm gonna swiftly go and pass it on to Myles.
Everyone,
yes.
no, a round of applause for Myles first.
Myles!
Do we do a round of applause for everyone else?
I don't think we did.
Alright, let's do a little group round of applause for everyone else who's gone.
That was wonderful stuff.
There you go.
That was beautiful. My history on YouTube is I created Soccer Studios.
Well,
That's it.
Is that...
Can we insert cricket noises here? That was...
I have a lot of past before I created a channel on YouTube, but I just never created a channel on YouTube. So
well, talk about what you did before you created your channel then.
I did a lot of I did a bunch of old Doctor Who like Ed did, but in his Crocs.
So you didn't wear Crocs, just to be sure.
No.
Okay, that's going down in
out,
my
Myles.
head.
Severely underrated.
I wore an oversized coat.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Same difference.
It was.
Is it still oversized?
No, it's too small now. That's really depressing.
Well, you could wear that. You always hear like fan films wear oversized clothes. Why don't you be the first fan film creator to wear the undersized clothes?
Yeah.
Well, Ed bet me to that.
Sorry?
Oh, with the shirt.
Yeah, his was too small.
The very infamous blue and white checkered shirt, which I don't have anymore, sadly. Oh god.
Lost in Scotland.
Oh, that was sad day.
I did my first one in 2011, 2012 time. I have some of that footage left, but it's gone all glitchy and corrupt now, which is quite sad.
Oh dear.
I know there are I think there's at least 3 full episodes out there I bigged that up too much. Like, as in, like, somewhere in my house, somewhere in a family friend, or no, a family relative, like, extended family's house, or in a friend's house on their computer. There is definitely those original edits of those episodes.
I'd love to see them. I'd love to.
I'm going to become the new Phil Morris, looking all over the world for Miles's fan films.
Yeah, that needs to happen.
And then I did a few sort of, original things and whatnot. We'll not go into those.
Oh,
That's
a shame.
They were horrible.
What about Clown?
Clown!
Clown!
Oh, we all knew
still
that was
waiting.
going to get a mention.
That had a whole. I had that whole thing planned out, and I never did it.
I'm still waiting.
Very
man.
sad.
I'm still waiting.
There was, there was a time. I don't think I've ever told anyone this. There was a time must have been 2012, where we were going to make a Pirates of the Caribbean fan film.
Oh Christ!
Oh.
And there is videos and stuff of me running around in a Jack Sparrow costume.
Oh my!
Oh,
I
can you
think
get
it
it
was
for
called
us after
the
this?
Gods of the Ocean.
I want to see this. I have to
Cheeky.
see this.
Yeah,
I'll pay.
we have to have a screening of this. Like, put it in a cinema or something.
It reminds me of... I forgot to mention I did half a Star Wars one.
Really?
Oh.
But back to Mars, I don't want to steal the spotlight.
Oh, Harvey. I think it was, when was it? It must have been 20. I want to say 2016. I made my channel,
Mm-hmm.
like the latter half of 2016.
Yeah.
And that's where I decided to reboot my series,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just sort of took off from there.
Well,
I've now ended up talking right now in a podcast.
yeah, and now you're famous.
What podcast?
You're in a podcast.
Wait, really?
I'm in a podcast.
No.
Oh, what podcast is that?
I'm not inclined to say.
Oh Christ. Must-
I'm. What was I going to say? I can't remember.
Ah, wonderful stuff.
Sorry. I apologize. I just want to. I'll swiftly move the spotlight now onto, because I think the one with a very interesting history as well has got to be Mr. Samuel Grant of FAB Animations and
Oh, it goes
Darklight
far
Films.
beyond FAB Animations. I'm going to send you on the full
The
history.
Cyber Madness.
Oh,
Hello,
far
FAB
before
Animations.
Oh, what? Okay, now I am listening. Right. Okay, let's just
Okay.
get on to Sam.
that. So,
Right.
started a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Dun, 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 dun. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so
Don't do that.
now I'm going to do it. I'll do it. Da, da. No.
Hang on. A long time ago, on a channel far, far away.
I get the
Yeah,
reference.
there you go.
Anyway, we're talking, I think it would have been about 2010. This is when YouTube was like, when YouTube was like first hitting its prime, when anybody realised they can make a YouTube channel.
Oh
And
yeah.
stuff. Here was me. I don't know how old would I have been? I would have been about 9,
Eight?
I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 or 9. So I'd created my first ever YouTube channel with my granddad, and essentially at this time, this was when the TV show iCarly was in its prime, and I had a YouTube show that lasted about 3 episodes as far as I remember, called Samuel's Eye Show. It was. I can
Ooh.
still have vivid memories of how poor it was. It was filmed on my granddad's laptop's webcam,
Oh.
and it was quite the ride. That channel, I cannot remember its name. I know it doesn't exist anymore, but moving on from that, I then had a channel called... I'm trying to remember what order they all went in. There was one called The Cyber Madness, which consisted of Club Penguin gameplays,
Ooh.
and there was Minecraft reviews and gameplays on there. I say Minecraft reviews and gameplays, I'm pretty sure there was only one review and about 2 gameplays.
Uh-huh.
It was I wanted to stab myself in the eyes now. And then after that, or it could be before that. Okay, timeline is a bit mixed up here, but there was a channel called X-Ray Productions, which I did with my friend Oliver. We did Black Ops Zombies videos, but it was the sort of Black Ops Zombies videos where we had the laptop webcam put in front of the TV and filming the TV
Oh.
at an awful resolution, playing one of the only videos I can remember was Ed, help me out here. The one on Black Ops 1 with the snow, and there's the George Romario and Call of the Dead. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was playing that. Well, I know you like zombies, so I thought you might be able to help me out here.
All right, I panicked, Sam. My mind went blank. All right, so
Well, I panicked as well.
just give me
I'm
a break.
panicking now. I'm trying to remember my past.
Don't worry, Sam. We'll get you through this, all right?
Sam has
Okay,
a dark past.
So after
He does.
X-Ray Productions, we go on to good old what was meant to be the Gaming Prodigy, but spelled Gaming Prodigy. We got the
Gaming Prodigy.
Gaming Prodigy. That consisted originally of 3 members. I'm not going to name them now because they will probably kill me because the sort of people they are now. And then it sort of lost a member and then lost the other member, and then my friend Tom helped me do that, and we did like Minecraft videos and stuff. And then the Gaming Prodigy also expanded into a second channel where I did Lego reviews and stuff called Bricks for Days, which also doesn't exist anymore.
Why have I never heard of any of this?
This is more. I did not expect
Yeah.
this much. I'm.
Well,
Bricks for
well,
days.
I didn't know half of this.
We're bridging into the more common stuff now. Gaming Prodigy was all completely erased, and it was then rebranded into FAB Animations, where the first of Thunderbirds Are Minecraft came out, and that that existed. And alongside Thunderbirds Are Minecraft, some other projects that don't exist anymore is a Minecraft Star Wars series, a Minecraft Ghostbusters film, a Minecraft Star Trek film, Joker film, and Tracy, which actually is still Thunderbirds.
Tracy.
FAB Animations went from FAB Animations to Channel Fab to Channel Entertainment to Samuel Grant to Padre Sammy to Darklight Films, and now called Samuel Grant. That channel has never kept a consistent name.
No.
But now it's probably either if you ever stumble across my channel, it will either be called Darklight Films or Samuel Grant. It's just
One
I
of
don't
two.
know, but it won't change. It won't change further than that from here.
Are you sure?
I'm hoping so.
Tune in tomorrow for the new name.
For history of fan films, though, I did forget to leave this out. Didn't forget to leave this out. I left it out, and now I'm putting it back in because I forgot about it. I'm
Okay.
sort of just stumbling words now. Is that I had a Doctor Who action figures adventures in about 2012 on another channel called DWFA 2014.
Right.
Which there is another DWFA 2014 now. Oh no. No, he's changed. No. Okay, I'm thinking
Hold
of...
up, wait, was that
Yeah.
you?
No, it's
No.
a different person now.
Oh.
Riley Cole has the same channel name, but I also had that channel name as well.
What a great guy.
So yeah, I had that, which I did figure adventures on the same sort of classic thing where it's like you got your figures, and then when you want to have the title sequence, I stole someone else's title sequence off of YouTube by recording it on the camcorder
Oh God.
instead of editing it in. And we're talking that far back that we had a camcorder with a tape in it.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah,
God.
and then I had done several fan films. It took a while till I actually attempted to do a Doctor Who one because like I never thought I was ready for that. But I had made I had also, like Harvey, tried to make a Star Wars fan film, which majorly failed. I had made a 4-part X-Men fan film series, which no longer exists, thank God. And I've made several like sketches in my past, which also no longer exist, thank the maker. And then, to this day, logically started with New Dawn, and then onto New Reality, and then on to Beyond the Grave, Time Shift, Rebooted. They all just failed. And then finally to Banished and so forth. I have had a very bumpy ride to get
Jesus,
to
that
this
was-
moment.
That was something. That was quite something, Sam.
I was not expecting that.
I need
much.
to take. Hold on. I just need to take a drink now because I feel like I've just choked myself.
Yeah,
in trying to
you
rush
take a
it.
step back, Jesus.
I think that
worried.
deserves a round of applause.
Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff.
I worried when I said when I talked about the past of my YouTube channels. I thought I was going into too much detail, but thank you, Sam.
No. That is beautiful stuff. Sam.
To be fair, I could have gone into more detail if that's what you want.
Please, I mean,
No, it's probably like,
Go on, then.
No.
come on.
Well, actually, here's something. I don't know who were we having this conversation with. I know it was one of you about the Chubby Bunny challenge.
I think that might be me.
That was a video that existed on the Gaming Prodigy once upon a time.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's one of the main videos because it was mainly consistent of Black Ops 2 multiplayer videos at first, and then transitioned into Minecraft sketches. And also, that was actually my very first Doctor Who proper. No, actually, excluding the Figure Adventures, that was my first ever Doctor Who fan series, as I had a series called Doctor Who Quest for a Star on there, which actually took a lot of inspiration for what was going to be the follow-up from New Dawn, till that all got scrapped and became thingy. Because actually, the very last line of New Dawn is referring to a Quest for a Star, which, there you go, there's a little bit of insight for you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
And that I feel I'm not going to say much more, because I can't remember much more without mumbling now.
I feel like a changed man after that, Sam. I won't lie.
I feel like I'm going to have to move state.
Don't worry, Sam.
Sam reminded me of my gaming phase on my channel as well. Where
No
I put,
way. You had
Yeah,
gaming?
I put the camera like Sam did in front of the TV. I
Oh,
can't remember what did I played. I played a racing game. No, not Mario Kart. Like a boring racing game.
Was it on
just
like
cars.
Shockwave Games on the web browser?
No, it was on my Xbox 360. It was like Need for Speed or something.
Ooh. That sounds pretty
And
intense.
I played Skylanders Giants.
Oh,
God.
Skylanders was a classic game if you could afford everything. That is.
And my brother, I believe, played Mario on my channel because I wanted to get more videos out more regularly. So I got my brother to record himself
Ooh.
playing games.
Co-hosting, I like it.
Actually, that's a phase completely forgot to miss out. A big section of my time on YouTube was consistent to Moshi Monster videos.
Oh my god, wait, really?
Yeah, like so me and a friend did like Moshi Monster review videos for like the toys and stuff, whilst also playing Moshi Monsters. Also, Angry Birds. Angry Birds took up a lot of my like history as well.
Bloody hell. Oh my god, is there anything this man can't do? Honestly.
He didn't do that Pirates of the Caribbean fan film.
That's
the
very
that's
true.
The only thing I could think of. Genuinely, you've done everything.
Jesus, I want to watch these videos now. I do.
I've still got a lot of the ones that I've talked about. They're pretty much all still uploaded, so I can show them all.
I'll scour after this. I'll scour the internet and see what I can find to show you what's left.
Please.
I'm sure I can even show you a Skylanders gameplay.
Ooh. No, that I can't refuse. Right.
I have had other channels that have lasted about a week.
Uh-huh.
One devoted to Minecraft. But anyway,
Of course.
let's move on.
Of course. Who hasn't done that? Right. Should we talk about what we're doing now then?
Yes.
Okay.
Next topic.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yes. Right. Let's go back up to the top. Oh crap! We've all changed order. Everyone's changed their names.
Yeah, it was me first.
Harvey,
It was Harvey.
Myles Smith.
Right, Harvey. What are you doing now then?
What am I doing? Well, I've always kind of played with ideas of audios and fan films and fan series, but something's always got in the way, like my camera just being, well, shit, and my editing software and my laptop. So luckily, I've now upgraded and got a better PC. I can feel the round of applause coming from everyone watching this.
Yes.
Thank you.
Since the last podcast, Harvey, if you've noticed, hasn't actually cut out this one because he has a PC now. Hey!
Yes, he can finally connect to the
I'd like
Wi-Fi.
to just say, this would not be possible without Box.
Yes.
Pay us, please promote us. We're desperate.
I actually swear on my life we've not been told to do this, but like if you are in need of a technological thing, I recommend checking out Box. They do have some good deals on there.
That is Box. That is BOX.
Wonderful. In case no one knows how to spell box.
To be fair,
Well,
I mean, I don't know if it was like an issue with translation or not, but I had no clue what Myles was saying for about a couple of weeks.
Yeah, no, actually, fair enough. All
Yeah,
right.
you don't want to get it confused with the website BOCKS.
Oh, of course. It's the last thing you want. That's very true. So,
Anyway,
any updates then?
I'm toying with the idea of actually producing some audios. I have a script written, one.
Uh-huh.
But what what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I've got 3 and then record 3 and then edit 3, I think is how I'm going to do it. But
Yeah.
don't hold me to that.
Oh, I'm going to.
Oh God. I've also decided not... Well, I don't know how to put this. The audio series, if it happens, also will kind of keep a bit of a mystery around the Doctor because I'm still playing with ideas for fan films and fan series, and I kind of don't want these not to count in future, but I do. So
Yeah.
I'm leaving it kind of open
Okay.
for where they're set.
Yeah. All right. Anything else then?
Annihilation.
Annihilation, of course.
Ah, yes.
I have a lot to thank for Annihilation, because without that, I don't think I would have ever managed to, get the motivation to get the PC and everything and start working on audios and films. So, thanks to, dare I say it, these 3 people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks, Harvey. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I know I'm welcome.
Well, good then.
Yeah.
Or not. Possibly. Depends how you see it.
Well, I see it in a good way. Don't worry. Just don't worry about it, Harvey. Right?
Good. Good. Right, Ed, would you like to explain?
Right, not really, but I will. Okay. Currently, I'm doing nothing really. I'm kind of just. I'm in the scripting stage. Just writing my scripts. I'm planning to do 4 episodes.
Okay.
If that will stay the same, who knows? But I think probably won't start filming until Christmas-ish. Or late this year when I go back to uni.
Just to clear
Indeed.
something up, are we talking about projects that are just related to Doctor Who or anything we have working on right now?
Anything actually.
Anything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, the only one here, I think, that's working on something, for this kind of audience that's not Doctor Who is you, Sam.
Exactly, that's why I asked, because I'm not
Uh-huh.
really working on anything that's Doctor Who, so...
No. I mean,
At the minute, that
I
is.
do my short films here and there, but I haven't got any others planned. So yeah, literally just Doctor Who at the moment, to be honest. But that's pretty much it for that. So I'm going to pass on to who was next, Myles.
Yes. Yeah.
Go.
Well, honestly, you can make a whole movie about the the troubled production of
Yes.
my new stuff coming out.
Is that a dare?
I would say series 1 has gone quite fast, to be fair. 2 years
Well,
for 1 episode. That's an
we
impressive amount.
we began filming for series 1 in 2018, about summer.
Right.
Then, I mean, there's no like way of saying it without it sounding bad. But then I got myself into a bit of a car accident.
Oh yeah.
Which then I did try to continue filming. I mean, it wasn't in the wider scheme of things. It was not that much of a delay, but yeah, it was at least 3 weeks to get my leg back on track. Like, it wasn't broken. I just couldn't walk on it. It was just extremely sore. And then we began to have a bit of some issues with certain casting things that it was going all up in the air and whatnot. I had lots of backups for the cast, but it just never felt right and stuff. So we rejiggled it all.
Yeah.
Then through all that time, there was also some other things going on and whatnot, which meant I just could not continue with the filming. But then it was about June. Things were all beginning to look a-okay. Things were looking good. Things were looking very snazzy. July is when Annihilation, that filming happened, and then after that, I decided it'll be just full steam ahead for the series and whatnot. So in August, we began to more or less start from scratch for series 1. Like the first episode, that is, World of the Unknown. Episode 2 was filmed during this time, though. We had managed to get episode 2 done. And then So it was from August to December, it was episode 1.
Yeah.
And then my computer broke just
Oh,
before
yeah.
release, and that just brought it up to now, which of how it's a sort of a wee little plug here, but the series starts May 30th on Salkin Studios. Go check it out.
I was
Definitely
debating giving your computer breaking, like, I wasn't sure whether to give it a round of applause or a boo.
More like a ah.
Ah.
And then yeah, I have decided though I'm going to surprise everyone here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to actually make a wee podcast announcement.
Oh.
Oh,
I am
he's getting married.
How did you know?
Oh,
Oh
sorry.
my God, congratulations.
I am working on a new film.
Oh.
It's Doctor Who still. However,
Right.
we delve into a new part of the Alliance Cinema universe,
Oh.
where we go and it's a war film with which is set around the Second Time War, and Anna's incarnation,
Oh.
the Peacekeeper. It was originally
stuff.
meant to start filming, I think, in a few weeks' time, but obviously the pandemic
Yeah.
has pushed that right back. So that is, I'm excited to do that one. It's going to be very different.
I'm
Can we get a round
excited
of
to
applause
watch
for
it.
the announcement?
Round of applause. Yes.
Um,
Beautiful stuff.
I'm
obviously
wondering what
Anna's
the
going to be back, but oh yes, Harvey.
I'm wondering what the announcement headlines would be for that. Would it be everyone's favourite vlogger returns, except as Doctor Who?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Aw.
I definitely can't wait to see what you have in store for us, Myles.
Yeah, and then there was something else I was going to say. I can't remember. I think I'm currently deciding how I'm going to go about series 1 after the pandemic, because I've got 2 episodes ready to begin to release, but then I need to sort of space them out, not so that they're not too far apart, but also it's more even to how long it'll be for the rest of the stuff to come out and whatnot, because we have to continue filming on that.
Consistency
yes.
is key, kids.
I hope no one else prepared an announcement, because if there was a memo, I didn't get it.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I don't think there are any other announcements. Don't worry, Harvey. I think you'll be fine there. Sam.
I got 3 projects. One which has been delayed because of the pandemic.
Wonderful.
One that I sort of forgot about until this very minute,
Uh-huh.
and 2. 3, sorry, I can't count. 3 is one that I've been working on just before starting this. Actually, no, I was going to say something else. You know what we've been working on in our other Discord from last night? I made it sound like we've been working on it for ages, but like that's not really enough.
Oh god, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll throw that in at the end. We'll talk about that one at the end. Okay, so I'll talk about probably my key project that most people who know me are aware of is Doctor Who Welcome In, which has had an incredibly troubled ass production already. Not as bad as Myles' series 1. It hasn't been 2 years yet, but I mean, it went from 4 episodes. No, it went from a movie to an 8-episode series to another movie to a 4-episode series to a 3-episode series, and now at a 2-episode series. And if there isn't enough time, it'll just be a one-off episode. The series, it's got like, I don't know, about 2 more film shoots to finish episode 1, and none of it has been filmed for episode 2 yet. So that's going to be a problem, because it will give me about 2 months before going to university to get it filmed. Editing and stuff isn't the problem. I just need to prioritise that 2 months to film everything.
Oh god,
So
yeah.
this is going to be exciting to try pull off.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with this, Sam.
Thank you. Welcome, Homebound. I hope maybe will be released, or maybe, yeah, I would hope to get it maybe released end of June, very beginning of September. That's when that one will be released, because I'll have to work it around whether Misadventures of a Time Lord will come out or whether it'll be finished in time and whatnot. It's definitely going to be a very like wing it from here, sort of play with time and see what is available and stuff. But I am really trying to hope for the best, because I mean it can work with just one episode. The end leaves on a big enough cliffhanger that I could sort of just end it off there, but the second episode would be just nice to do because it introduces lots more characters and it's got a bit more of a exciting sort of Doctor Who story to it, whereas Homebound is more just sort of recovering from the events of Banished, and you could say recovering from the events of Annihilation. However, it's not really explicit, and the audience won't know the events of Annihilation. So it's like
okay.
So yeah, there's that. Next up, there's my Doctor Who audio series. So Affected Demised is out and available now on my channel. Last One Standing has began editing. That's the next episode, but there's a problem with casting at the minute, as there's two main roles which still need filling, and nobody seems to be auditioning for that, which is a struggle.
Go check it out on Casting Call.
That's a good shout. That's a good shout. So yeah, that is going smoothly so far. Editing what I have so far is working out, and then I've also wrote the next two episodes, Regenerate Another Day and War Wraiths, leaving the last two episodes to be wrote. All the artwork and stuff is ready for it. It's all fully planned out and stuff. So unlike Series 1, which was a very mess, this one's more planned out and more formulated, and that should all go to plan. And it's got like an overarching story, and it's going to have some character development in there, and it's going to hopefully be better. That's all I'm aiming for.
Okay.
And
I have faith.
Thank you. I'm glad you do.
You're very welcome.
And then finally, my final project is a cross between an audio-visual story, which is sort of a Star Wars story, based on one of my favourite aspects of the Star Wars prequel films, the 327th Star Corps, which is a clone battalion. The audio is sort of you could say like an emotional drama piece, reflecting on the events of the known Star Wars event Order 66, where the Jedis are massacred by the clones. It's sort of shown from a clone's perspective, reflecting on how he was basically pressured and forced into murdering one of his closest friends. So it's like a flashback from the future to the events of it taking place, which I hope... Some of the auditions I have for that so far are brilliant. Like, some of the voices sound like pretty identical to how they did in like the Clone Wars show. So that is... If I get all the voices to as solid as some of the auditions I have now, that should go smoothly. Like, it's just down to writing. I'm still trying to think of how to properly write, because I thought of all the future bits after the event. I'm just still trying to think of how to write the actual event and sort of like feel how it should all flow like naturally, how a Star Wars film would be. Because the one problem with writing a Star Wars film is unlike Doctor Who, which is very like earthbound and it has a lot of earth terms and stuff, Star Wars is a bit more complicated because it's all alien in space, and you have to sort of get things right. And with them being like a military division, you have to sort of get like words correct and stuff. Yeah. So it's very complicated to try right, but I'm trying my best with that, and that should hopefully come out. I'm going to aim for July or August with that.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely excited.
Thank you.
Sam definitely wins the medal for being the most consistent uploader. I think.
Definitely.
I just honestly. I think I reckon if I get into the industry, I'm going to be good, because I don't really like spending my time doing anything else other than working on stuff. I like playing games, I like scrolling through social media a lot, but I like working on projects.
You are always just I've noticed you're always just working on something.
Yeah. And then the final thing, which is actually something between all of us, is someone else, because I've spoke for a while now.
A Alliance Cinema guide. A guide? Encyclopedia?
It's like sort of like an encyclopedia guide magazine sort of test. I'd put it like that. Yeah, it's kind of just like this guide. Yeah, as you said, it's a guide. Just kind of saying a bunch of extra information and things that you might want to know about the whole cinematic universe, I'd say.
Because let's face the truth, we are not all professional writers. There's a lot of key information and key important details which won't make it into our audios or films. So this guide, if you're really invested in these films or just want to learn more, will have just generalized additional information on We've got characters, planets, stuff that's been developed already, like Blundell Park or Gallifrey 2 have been thrown in there. Planets, for example, like Mortiferous from Ed's audio drama, The Mortiferous Expedition.
Of course.
That's gone into further development and whatnot, and it's all here. I don't know when this will be done. It's sort of just because it's more of just a passion project we're doing alongside the films and stuff, putting all this together. We don't know when this will be out, but we'll make sure to let you be aware.
Definitely keep it updated and say.
What we could do is we could maybe every so often post like a page or something on one of the social medias just to keep people enticed with what could be coming out, sort of like sneak peeks and whatnot.
Definitely, definitely.
There's definitely a lot of like there's a lot of lore that we've got lined up, which I'm loving to add in it and whatnot.
I don't want to sound here like the sort of like the big-headed fan film creators, but honestly, I would say what we actually have planned, I would say our universe is one of the most developed in world building, because when you read what we have so far and what will be added, there's a whole lot of information that has been more developed than it probably should be. And I mean, like maybe we could be wrong. Maybe, I don't know, competitors out there in the fan film community could be more developed. But you know what? You can make your own magazine, and we can see then.
Okay.
I don't mean to challenge anyone. But like,
I think the way I describe it, because I'm kind of someone who kind of, how do I describe it? I never really get, when I watch something, I never really get too interested in the lore. Like, I find it interesting, but I never like research about it. But I feel like definitely the way that we've presented it and kind of we've written about it is quite a creative and original way. And it definitely, I mean, obviously I'm going to be biased because I'm part of it, but like I genuinely find it interesting, and I'm actually really excited to kind of share it, if you know what I mean. So I think having that is definitely saying something, but obviously it's going to be a somewhat biased opinion, so take that with a grain of salt. But yeah,
we'll just have to wait for you guys or gals or people to watch, read it, not watch it, to read it and see what you think of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely optional, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's never going to be like a necessity.
It will be a necessity. I really screwed that up.
Nice.
It will be a necessity for fans of my series because it doesn't exist. So the only way you're actually going to get information is from the book. There's your selling point.
Yes. Now read up. Yeah.
That is true though. Maybe if something's not out yet, but we have information, and you give it a read, you might get a little sneak peek to some stuff that might be in future projects if you're really that invested.
I love the shameless advertising.
Well, that is the point. This podcast went from last week, yeah, we're all friends, we're good friends. This time, yeah, we're doing this and that and that. This is just a long advertisement. Where's where's our toys? We need to have we're having a toy brand made.
Oh Jesus!
You know, Time Lord Victorious. We're having that same treatment, but Alliance Cinema.
Oh Christ!
Yeah.
Oh God!
Oh, bloody hell! But is that it for your announcement, Sam?
Yes, that is everything.
Wonderful stuff.
There is one project I am surprised, and particularly Ed did not bring up.
Huh?
Paranormal Activity.
Oh, of course, of course.
By the time of this podcast is released, that would have came out about 3 days ago now.
Yeah.
4 days ago.
So of course, definitely. Yeah, okay, right, hang on, I'm trying to get my head around that. So yeah, by the time this is up, go watch it, basically. Wonderful movie.
Like, once again, like Ed said about the magazine, we're trying to like. Of course, we're going to be a bit biased here because it's a friend who's done this. But Paranormal Activity, especially after watching the fantastic film Paranormal Entity, Paranormal Activity actually genuinely has some scares and some tense moments in it. And Ed, in a solo bit of work, has done a great job in producing a film, especially with the help of Matthew Lamford
and Sarah Davidson,
and Sarah Davidson as writer.
It's definitely not my best work, but it's something just to pass the boredom. I think kind of.
It's definitely far superior if you've seen Zoom and Unfriended Proxy.
No, hang on, Ed. You're really not selling it well here. This is the high point of Ed's career.
No. Sorry.
This is the peak.
This is the peak. He's not going to get any better than this.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't think I've ever had. Well, I don't think I've ever had a jump scare as big as that this year. Definitely.
Scene changes.
No, right, no. It wasn't the scene change. It was
Okay.
the last.
Let me just clear something up. Myles got scared of a scene changing from one to another without any cue of like
God.
jump scary sound or tension. It's literally just a dialogue scene to another scene where nothing happens.
It was because of the sudden. It was like because it was like dark and stuff. That's why it went all bright and white and everything. It was a contrast, and I thought it was like a jump scare thing at first. I just got there's no good way of putting that, is there?
Okay, what I'm gonna say
I was
is,
on the edge of my seat.
I
'cause it
can't
was
promise
that
it's
scary.
gonna scare you, but I'd say the best way to find out is just to go watch it and see for yourself. If you don't like it, fair play.
Or if you haven't seen it yet, I would highly recommend watching The Asylum's Paranormal Entity first,
Beautiful.
and then watching Paranormal Activity.
It will make me
Yeah.
look a lot better as a filmmaker. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we don't want to shit on The Asylum, but Asylum shit.
Yeah.
Please just stop making films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Right.
didn't see it. I was
You got some catching up to do.
yeah.
And it does have some scene changes.
Yeah.
Have you wait, Myles? Have you never seen an Asylum film ever?
I don't think so.
Ooh.
Well,
Wait, what?
well, probably let's best to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Is that everything that we wanted to cover then?
I believe
Hell
that
yeah.
is another podcast complete.
Wow, that is amazing. 2 down. Very fun.
I'd like to take a moment,
Of course.
to thank you three and Mr. Alex
Oh.
Brooke
Of course.
for keeping my motivation going throughout this stuff for my episode.
Oh, of course.
I was meaning to say that earlier. All very well and dandy.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Myles.
You're very. Should we get a round of applause for
Things.
Myles? Let's just do that.
But
I swear down, looking at this audio waves, especially from my side, it's just mostly been claps throughout most of it.
Yeah. Yeah. So anybody else want to say anything?
No, is that? Yeah,
think
I think we're ready to
I
wrap
think-
this
Are
up.
we done?
Hmm.
Are we done yet?
I think we're done. We're done.
Good.
Yeah,
Thank God. Right.
Hang on,
Uh,
wait. One last thing.
Oh.
Due to my attempt at jest at the beginning, Sam's introduction was unfortunately, shall we say, ruined. So, would you like to introduce yourself, Sam?
Hello, I'm Samuel Benjamin Grant. I am 18 years old and I make online fan films. And according to what you've learnt in this podcast, lots and lots of Moshi Monster, Angry Birds, Call of Duty,
Yes.
Minecraft, and action figure videos.
Moshy monsters.
Fantastic.
Absolutely incredible.
Beautiful.
Oh. Right. So, to wrap this up. Go.
I think one more thing.
Oh, I see.
Just like
see how it is.
this is to tie in with the ending.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, any if anyone has any ideas on what we can discuss or what you want us to discuss,
Then put them where the
obviously-
sun doesn't shine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Harvey. Oh.
In my
right.
inbox.
In the in the description, not the description, sorry, in the comment section below, leave anything you want us to talk about, or maybe any questions you want us to answer down there. Also, don't forget to check
Keep it
out
PG.
our newly made Discord channel, which will also be
yeah.
in the description below, where you can, well, I guess leave the exact same things you kept in the comments and probably get a faster response. But we'll leave them to the podcast if you really want them to be answered there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wonderful stuff.
Mm.
Thank.
If you want us to, oh sorry,
What?
I was just gonna say if you want us to expand the podcast to any other platform for podcasting, then do let us know as well.
Of course.
Mm.
As long as they're the price of free.
Mm.
Yeah. Right. So thank you. Can I finally do the outro now?
You can finally do the
yeah.
outro. Go for it.
Yes, I apologise, Edward.
Miles, I forgive you, alright? just
I'm sorry.
learn from your mistakes, alright?
No, you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
One last thing. Here is Ed doing the outro.
Yeah,
Yay!
that's what I'd like to hear. Right, thank you for listening. If you did enjoy, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you haven't checked out the first podcast, I don't know why you'd listen this far into this one. Check out the Discord, as we've already promoted, our social medias and channels. Go give them a subscribe and watch everything that we've done. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week with another podcast. Goodbye.
Goodbye.